Good morning. Hi, my name is Paul, and today I am grateful for the fact that I don't live in the north because I can't do the cold, right? So, Southern life. Welcome to day 2 of 300 and something until the day before I get married. Just wanted to come on here, just kind of give you an idea in case you didn't see yesterday's video for part of my breakout group from the BYGOOB challenge. I made the commitment to come and give y'all some value every single day until October 1st. So looking forward to that because October 2nd is the day I say I do. And if you are invited, I will see you there. If you're not, there's probably going to be a Zoom link that you can attend to. Not because we don't like you, but because these things are expensive. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about why on earth you put your hand in the same fire twice, right? And I'm going to talk about this from the perspective of being a person. And I'm going to talk about this from the perspective of if you have a business, your business, okay? So why would you put your hand in the same fire twice? The reason why this came up to me, I was sitting there yesterday. We're in the car driving with my fiance. Did I mention that I'm getting married? I was sitting there. I was driving in the car with my fiance. And we were actually talking about how people tend to find themselves in the same situation, but complaining about it, right? Not making a shift, going to the same well, even though the well is dry, and then wondering why the well is dry. So why would you put your hand in the same fire twice? And it just dawned on me that I think for a lot of people, for a lot of businesses, we don't even realize that's what we're doing. We don't even realize that we're constantly burning ourselves and we're not willing to make a shift, because making a shift, this is the funny part. People are very aware, and I've done this in my business, and I had to make a shift. And I'm currently making a shift in my life. Showing up every day on Facebook Live is making a shift. I've started utilizing the GT planner. This is not a promotion, by the way. I used to use it before, stopped using it for a while, started using it again based on some new habits that I've established. This is one of them. But making a shift so that I don't end up getting the same results. So for a lot of people, for a lot of business owners, especially when it comes to your marketing, especially when it comes to your ads, especially when it comes to trying to be visible, you've been doing the same stuff over and over and over and getting the same results, which low-key is insanity because you're expecting something else, even though you're doing the same thing over and over. And you're putting your hand in the same fire twice. So the thing I want to be able to address today is, how do we make that shift? As a person, for me, I realized that, first of all, the circumstances that I currently have in my life today are literally the results of the commitments I've made, right? So where I am today in life is literally the results of the commitments I've made. Some have not been great. Some have been fantastic. And it's led to where I am today. So the first thing you got to look at is your circumstances. I asked Greg yesterday in our VIP call, just how do we commit to our personal development as entrepreneurs, as business owners? And the thing he said was time. Hence where this thing comes in. I think for a lot of people, if you find yourself being burnt over and over and over, you have to be able to take an audit of what you do with your time. My prayer this morning to God was, show me how to be more of a producer and less of a consumer. I ain't gonna lie, TikTok be getting your boy. I be on TikTok and I just be caught up and I key into the night. But the difference I've had to make is, how can I produce more? How can I show up more and stop consuming? Because that commitment, that habit is not going to put me in a place where I actually can move past the level I'm at. And that's the thing you got to do. So in your business now, and I'm going to talk about this from the SEO perspective and the ads perspective. So for a lot of people, when it comes to ads, remember I said ads work. David Cardellano, if you listen to our episodes, David told us on our episode on Off the Clock, the Healthcare Entrepreneurs podcast, ads work. So the thing a lot of people do is you run ads to an unestablished audience, or you run ads just kind of throwing away. And here's the example. Just imagine, because I don't carry cash, just imagine this is like a $20 bill. And the space in front of me is the Grand Canyon. This is how a lot of y'all are running ads. You just take this 20 and you throw it. And you hope for the best. Look at that. Let me do that again for dramatic effect. You take your $20 bill or your $100 bill or your $1,000 a month budget or your $5,000 a month budget and you just throw it into the Grand Canyon and you hope for the best. And it doesn't work like that. But then you do it again because somebody said you need to run ads. No, the difference is you need to be able to do it effectively in a way that actually makes sense for you. When it comes to SEO, the same thing. You're just kind of hoping that if people look up physical therapy, if people look up some healthcare business, if people look up any of the things you do in your service, that by some magical moment, you'll show up on page 1 of Google and somebody will be able to find you. So the adjustment that has to be made is being able to utilize it. Now, shameless plug, we could help you with that. We'll fix it for you. But even in my business, the adjustment we've had to do, and this is one of the adjustments, like I said, the adjustment we've also had to do is we have to make ourselves more visible. You have to make yourself more visible because we're very good at what we do. But if other people don't know that we do what we do, it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't serve the people we could be serving, and it doesn't serve us in our business. It doesn't serve you in your life, and it doesn't serve the relationships that you could have. You get me so far? So these are some of those adjustments that have to be made because sticking your hand in the same fire over and over and over again will get you nowhere. It'll just leave you burned with nothing to show for it. To make that adjustment, if you find yourself in your biz trying to figure out what to change, start with auditing your time. So, and I'll just confidently show it to y'all because that's what I'm doing, transparency. So this is how I decided to audit my time today. Just kind of write down what we have going on, what's important, what I have to focus on today. And for real, y'all should get this. This is actually dope. But what I need to do today, what I need to focus on, what matters to me, and these are the things that I'm giving my energy to, right? I have my 3 things that I needed to focus on today. This was one of them, but this one I'm giving my energy to. And by establishing this commitment and establishing this habit, I'm now going to stop reaching into the same old fire, expecting a different result, not to get burnt. So that's what I want to leave with y'all today. Take from it what you will, or don't take from it what you will. The choice is yours. But yeah, hopefully y'all have a phenomenal Saturday. Drink some water, make some good decisions, go for a walk. But I'll see y'all on the next I almost said episode. I'm so used to doing these podcasts. Remember what I said yesterday about live videos and why I love them? Because look what I just did. I'm messing up. I'm rambling. But y'all don't care. I don't care. So see y'all on the next video. Peace.